As the off-season content continues, it's time to dive into some draft prospects. This first person coming up reigns from Duke. We will dive into discussion about Cal Filipowski. Should he be on the Chicago Bulls radar? Y'all know we go talk about it, break it down, and see if CDubb can get the name correct. But you know, you gotta hit the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am joined by my dog, CDubb. How you doing, boy?
And I'm feeling great, man. Let's get some fresh players up in this damn team. We need it, bro.
You already know. If you're tuned in with us today, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that noti bell as well as we start running through these draft prospects and continue the off-season coverage for your Chicago Bulls. First guy on the docket, we got coming out of Duke in Cal Filipowski. This guy's 7 feet, 230 pounds. He from the NY area. CDubb, for a career, he had played 72 games for Duke, averaging 15.8 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 47% from the field, 31% from the three, 71% from the free throw. A lot of things going on with this young fella here. A lot of things to be intrigued about, or at least I think so. CDubb, talk about Cal Filipowski. How you feeling about it all?
I ain't gonna be disrespectful. I think Cal Filipowski, he is a solid big man. You know what I'm saying? He has a nice attacking style game. You can like a Mo Wagner, I don't want to say low budget, but something like Mo Wagner. He can attack those closeouts pretty good. He can shoot the three as well. He shot 50% during the season last year, averaged 16 points. So he can put the ball in the basket. 248 pounds. It's a girthy. I thought he looked a little lighter than that to me. I don't know why, but he just looked a little lighter. Yeah, so he looked a little lighter to me. He can rebound the basketball. He averaged 8 rebounds per game. Defensively, he's okay for a big man. I don't know how you could take that with a grain of salt because it is college. It is college. But as far as being a traditional five or let me say this day and age traditional five, some people might take the gamble and go get this kid, but you still need to have some aspects of the original OG center type shit. Like you got to be able to defend in the paint, bang in the paint against those big men like Joel Embiid, against the Joker like that. He looked like he couldn't hold this weight. I didn't know he was 248 pounds. I thought he was like at least 220. I was wrong. I don't know if he can hold this weight against like the bigger, more stronger, burly centers. Maybe he can take him out to the perimeter and drive. I think he can definitely do that. He got a little mid-range jumper that can hit, that he can knock down too. I like him. He's more of an off-dribble guy, Kelly Olynyk, Mo Wagner type of guy. So, what you say? Because of Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, he okay. I wouldn't be super depressed if the Bulls get him on the team. I'll just be real skeptical. I'll be like, wait and see. It'll be like, what's dude who ran to Europe? What's his name?
Simonovic?
Yes, that's who you remind me, Simonovic. Without the jumper.
I don't know about all that. But at the first glance, when they talk about Cal Filipowski, I like a lot of his game. I am with you on the size of, I don't know if he has the strength or the girth, no Diddy, to be able to go ahead and be able to, battle and bang with the Joel Embiids of the world and the Nikola Jokic. But I don't think he necessarily has to right now as entering the league. But I tell you what, I like a lot of things about his game. For me personally, He reminds me of a Isaiah Hardenstein type of player. You know, that big who ain't gonna come in and go crazy with the blocks, but he gonna be able to give you some versatility, stretch the floor, hit the occasional three, and give you a little bit on the inside. I do think that this guy has to continue to work on his post game, but I think he got some things that you can absolutely work with. It seems like one of his go-to moves is that drop step spin inside the
Mm-hmm.
paint. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it's one of his go-to moves. And I believe he's fragile enough. You know what I'm saying? He got some not fragile, but some agility. He has some agility to where he moves
Definitely.
better than most bigs, at least for right now. And I like how the guy runs the floor. There will be some defensive challenges for this young player, though. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
early on, he's gonna have to put on some weight. He's gonna have to put on, you know what I'm saying, get
So
NBA ready. But I think he got a lot of things that you can work with. But when we talk about Isaiah Hardenstein type of player, do you kind of see that correlation between him and Isaiah Hardenstein?
I don't see Isaiah Hartenstein is he's a burly dude. He's big. He cut up. He got the muscle. This kid needs. I don't want him the to gain weight. I want him to get some muscle because I didn't know he's 248. If he could turn that 248, 250 to muscle, then we going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think him and Hartenstein is a different template of center in this league. I just do. I just think that one is a defensive player, a rebounder. He got that little shot put in Hartenstein, and this other guy, he's different. He attacks off closeouts. He could take his guy off the dribble from the perimeter and get in the and get to the lane. And also, he could post up in like the in the mid range. He'll post up like long extended post ups, and he'll try to bag you down. Then he spin off you, and then he do the
Yeah.
little jump shot in the lane. Um, yeah, I just wish he could get. That's what he got to work on when he get in this league. Get some muscle, get that strength up. That's the only thing I'm doubting. Can he bang with the big boys? Will they wear him out in games? You know, will they foul him out in games? You see what happened to the big kid in the Thunder, big tall lanky
Chet.
kid. Chet, you know, he kind of got bullied around like his first like 5 to 10 games. He was bullied around, but he eventually was getting stronger, working out. But I want to give him these props though before you go. Uh, he upped his put out from the year before last. Field goal percentage, he upped his 6 points. 3-point percentage, he upped his 6 points. He dropped in free throws to about 67% coming from
Mm-hmm.
76. But that shows that he can get he loves basketball. He tries to get better at the things that he do. And I do see some things that shows me that he wants to be better in this game and point per game average from 15 to 16 points. So okay, I wouldn't be mad, nephew. I'd just be
For
real
sure.
cynical. I'd be like, okay, let me see.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And that was gonna be my next point to say, like, just to kind of bring up from year one to year two as where now as a sophomore, he's gonna be coming out. He pretty much upped everything. And even so far to what sticks out to me is that he became a better blocker within the game. I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna be an amazing shot blocker, but it's good to see that he upped his blocks per game. That tells me that he really, really focused on having a presence within the paint, and I believe the Bulls are missing that. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit out of that in Andre Drummond, but the youth and athleticism from a young player is what I'm really trying to, hope that the Chicago Bulls will bring to this team. If it's anything, let's just say for the sake of discussion, the Chicago Bulls do go and draft this young guy. We know that you already mentioned that some of the things he'll have to work on, but what in your mind will be some of the things that he could potentially bring to a team like the Chicago Bulls?
Well, he instantly is going to be a floor spacer, and he's going to be able to stretch the floor out. I do think he'll be able to catch a couple guys, centers in this league off guard. We got a lot of slow foot centers in this league. He could take them off the dribble, and he can be effective that way. Look at a Mo Wagner. I keep bouncing on it. He can be as effective as Mo Wagner is. And Mo Wagner's been the same player since he got in the NBA and is still effective. For real,
Right.
he's been the same player. Um, but I'll throw a question back at you. Does this last game that we seen of him, which is He shot 25%, nephew. His last game in the Elite Eight, uh, 11 points, 9 rebounds in the Elite Eight game. That's a big time game. You know what I'm saying? A little pressure on you. Everybody's watching. What do you think when the lights is on, you ain't showing up?
I think that's something that you really have to discuss, because for me, I think the Chicago Bulls need to start finding themselves some dogs. That's just me
Yes.
personally. Hence why I'm on the side of look at Nikola Vucevic and say I'm ready for him to either be on the bench or out the door. One or the
Yes.
other. I don't want Nikola Vucevic to be a starter anymore. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's gonna be people that disagree with me, but I
That's not
don't give a
crazy.
damn, because
That ain't
I
crazy.
believe that Nikola Vucevic, he will be better in spurts than trying to have him play complete games at this point in his career. So if
Right.
you're talking about this young player, I think sometimes you can eventually grow into that. Sometimes some players don't. They continue to be nice guys all through their career, but then or you get some guys that start to bring out that ferocity a little bit more. Because we talked about the comparison to Isaiah Hardenstein. I know Isaiah Hardenstein got some attention in his last destination, but I ain't see the ferocity and the energy that he's given this Knicks team in years prior. So you could develop something like that, and it may be because he came out and said he was black and turned up. I don't know. Somebody took him to see the King Von mural or something. I don't know.
I think Hardenstein was pretty solid last year with the Knicks. He just got better. He got
Yeah,
playing time and he got better. He's still a young guy. He's 20 years old, nephew,
yeah,
Cal Filipowski. So he still got a lot of development. He definitely gonna need a lot of developing when he come in.
of
If he
course.
come in, don't be surprised if you see him in the G League. If you see him in the G League, I don't think we need a player like that. Like we gotta send him that need development to that extent that we gotta send him to the G League. I don't think it's 100% sure that he'll be in the G League, but
I think
I
at
don't
this
know.
point, bro, you got to give these young guys a run.
Yeah, you
Like
got
what
to.
you because if we keep it at a buck, the Chicago Bulls wasted Marco Simonovic's time.
They did.
They wasted everybody's time. Not like I understand a lot of people not gonna look too good to what the G League MVPs and things like that, or what Marco was able to do, but we never really got to see him in NBA action like that. Could have been on him, could have been that the Bulls didn't see something, or it could have just been the Bulls not doing their jobs correctly. It could have been any of those. But if you're gonna draft a young big in this draft, you got to have the expectation that this young player is going to play. Enough of the games, bro. Enough of the
Yeah.
games, because we seen, like, look at Derek Lively. He's a rookie. Look what he's
Yeah.
doing in the playoffs. Look how he started the season compared to now, and how much Jason Kidd has instilled so much confidence in a young player like that. So as of right now, since Billy Donovan is going to stick around a little bit longer, you got to instill some confidence in your young players for once in your life.
Okay. Now the center position for the Chicago Bulls, the one that Nick Vooch plays, I think the role that position plays needs to be shrunken. I think we rely too much. Like look at the last game that we played. The Miami Heat said, "Go ahead, Nick Vooch beat us," and he was not ready to do so. You
Not
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? He got on ones all game, and he could not capitalize. So I think we need to shrink the responsibility of the five. Like have that role defined like a Lively from the Dallas Mavericks. He has an easy role: play defense, catch lobs, rebound the basketball.
Simple.
That's it. Simple. Can we get a guy like that? I think we'll be a better team overall with a player like that. Now, can a kid like Cal Filipowski fill that role? I'm a little skeptical, but I'm willing to try because he's a young guy. He has a lot of promise. He put up some numbers in college, but it's going to be skepticism for me, just for me.
For sure. What do you and I ain't asked this question. What do you think about his athleticism?
He has decent athleticism at the center position. He's 7 feet. You just can't build 7 feet. You can't. That shit don't grow on trees. If you could excuse that. Um, Athleticism. He gets
I got a
block
part two.
shots. He could throw it down. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
I got a part two to
Is
the
that
question.
many? Is it many 7 foot athletic monsters?
Like
You know what I'm saying?
crazy? No, not really. So
Nah.
that's a fair
So
point. So I know we talked about. So I had the part two to the question is, I know we talked about those bigs, that young athletic big. Is this guy kind of lacking for what your idea of that athletic big was when we talked about it last offseason, during this season, and now this offseason?
When I look at him, the first thing pop out the mind, nephew, is strength. Like Lively the second, that little dude, he's strong, bro. And I'm calling him little dude. That young man, he is strong, bro. You look at Gafford. He's not even 7 feet. He like 6'9", 6'10". Strong running that center position. Um, I think that's the only thing that I'm raising my eyebrows and looking like, do you got that? Can you work on that? Can you build that up quickly? You got the off season? Are you lifting weights? Are you doing everything you can do to make yourself strong out here? Because there's some big dudes out here in the NBA, bro. They'll make you look bad. Even Valanciunas in New Orleans, bro. That's a big, strong. What's that paper towel? Braun paper towel. He one of them dudes, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta have some strength out here, bro.
I'm with you on that. I think what allows, I'm with you on that. Build the strength, but I think what's going to allow him to be decent, at least for right now, because you never know what these players going to come into the NBA and do. I think that his mobility, like I believe he has, a good, nice, nimble type of movement that he can, display on the court. It was sometimes he was leading the break. I'm just saying. It was sometimes he was leading the break. I ain't saying it happened a lot, but it happened. I never seen Nikola Vucevic lead a break.
That's all I was thinking. That's why I'm laughing, nephew. Like, has our expectations lowered so much on the top of for the type of athleticism for our center position, because we've been watching Vooch for 4 years? Has it lowered? Has there any person with a little bit more mobility than Nick Vooch got us seeing like green? Like, oh, let us get that. You know what I'm saying?
With last year's performance after all that talk, absolutely. He underperformed. That's just what it is.
Bro. He was talking. He was running that lip, bro.
Sure was.
Man.
But hey,
we told him, why is you talking, bro? Why is you talking?
For real. But hey, let us know down below how you guys are feeling about Cal Filipowski.
Put him up again, nephew. Let them see him before they go.
About Cal Filipowski.
Look at this guy.
He talking about, look at this guy. Let us know your thoughts. Let's see how you guys feel about it. Do you think he should be on the Chicago Bulls radar? Do you feel like he'll be a good fit for the Chicago Bulls? Let us know down below. CDubb, you got anything left?
Damn, about that picture, look like he got some muscles.
His head look like he Power Rangers.
That's look like Green Ranger around this bitch. hey, but yeah, man, we got these what do we used to call it? We got these damn, nephew. What do we call these damn things? We gonna be scouting these players coming into this. We gonna scout these players that we need. Expect a lot more to come, bro. It's been a long day at work, bro. It's been a long day.
Definitely. Make sure you hit the like button. You subscribe here for all your latest Bulls content. Let us know your thoughts below. Tune in. You already know. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. That's CDubb. Guess what? We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. For sure.
For sure. Bro.
Cognac. Gang.